calculated fields. I know this is another one that a lot of people have spent some time and doing some really cool things in these areas. So what have we done around this to make it easier for you? You're going to find that you're going to be able to find context-specific information about the function that you might be using inside of a calculated field. And then some of the most important stuff is how you're able to test that calculated field without necessarily running the list every time. And that's what I think you're going to see the power in this is it's much simpler to use. So if I go back here, and you know what, let's mix it up here. Let's get out of GP for a second. Let's go into one of my Salesforce connectors. And I want to go ahead and we'll pull up just the first list, the count list here. But you can see right now I have one calculated field in here. If I want to take a peek at this calculated field, this is one that happens to be using Popdock script, but you can see you could use C# or SOQL inside of here. So you could write, if you knew the SOQL, you could use that inside of here. But because this is set to Popdock, we can choose to add functions, right? So if I wanted to add some new date function, for example, if I wanted to add 2 months to the value of here, or what if I didn't know how to use this? You can see that we can have context sensitive information about this function. So I can see that, oh, this is what I need to provide inside of here. I need to provide a date value and then how many I want in there. So it could be some kind of a variable or whatever it is, but it's now giving me some help to be able to see that right from there. So that's the first part, which is really cool. You can also just double click to add columns now, so just even simpler to do that. But this is where it gets fun. What if I want to test this? What if I want to see what does this do for me? So I can validate it. That's something that's all we've had before, right? We basically said it's all good. So some of you have done that before, and that's all you've seen. Well, we can take it beyond that now, because now we can say, hey, I actually want to pass in something and I want to see if it works. So I'm just going to type in all ones in this case for my account ID. You can see I can hit show values here. And so now we can see it's building out our script that we have. And here is the value that would be passed in. And then I can hit this to see what it actually, the overall value of what it looks like. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That helps us go, okay, I'm building a good calculated field and I'm good to go. But we can also do this. That was for one result. I can also go, what does this look like for the first 100 records that I have? So if I click query on the data, like I said, it pulls the first 100 records and is giving me real values coming back. So now these are my real accounts that are coming back as the account ID being passed in and making that page link. So this is very cool that you don't always have to run the list to get the calculation and go, okay, that was bad, and go back and forth 5 times to create that. And I think, again, a lot of you will find that's just a whole lot more efficient.